Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some extremely awesome information. I know that's going to be putting a smile on pretty much everybody's face. There are a few things and caveats that we need to talk about, a couple of downsides to this particular new update, which is going to be the remote raid limit is going to be increased from 5 to 10. Yes, not only that, but you're also going to be able to raid doing remote raids in shadow raids and max battles. That's Gigantamax and Dynamax raids as well. This is insane. This is crazy news. I'm going to give you all my thoughts. We're going to talk about this and the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else in between. But with that said, if you can give this a thumbs up, if you do enjoy these news drops videos, or if you just want to support me, or if you're excited about the increase, all the above, give it a thumbs up, or you want to support me, that's much appreciated. Let's go ahead and get into the news here that you came for. Update to Pokemon Go Shadow Raid and Max Battles. We're just going to go down the vlog here. The blog, or I should say. So Shadow Raids, starting with the Crown Clash Takeover event on May 13th, you're going to, or at 11 a.m., trainers will be able to participate remotely in Shadow Raids with their passes, okay? So that's going to be using your remote raid pass to go into the Shadow Raids, okay? This change will remain in effect after the conclusion of the event. So it's going to be an indefinite feature that they're adding. This is not a little special time, part-time for this season or whatever. The increase from the remote raid limit from 5 to 10 is going to be permanent. Shadow raids will continue towards the daily limit of remote raids. So you have a 10 limit, right? If you do a shadow raid, you're going to have 9. It's essentially, they're all in the same category for you, right? If you go into Gigantamax, you're down to 9, right? Simple as that. All right, moving it on here. Remote raid limit. So this is going to be for the regular remote raids. It's the regular raids, right? Starting May 13th at 11 a.m., like we just went over, the daily remote raid limit will increase from 5 to 10. The maximum may increase for special events, like we just discussed. Well, I don't think we discussed that yet, but if we do get particular events, we will see them increase to 20, which we're going to be going over here. You're going to be able to raid Gigantamax 20 times remotely. Yes, that's a thing, okay? So you're still going to have those particular things for events. Moving it on here, max battles. Starting May 19th at 11 a.m. before Gigantamax Machamp battle day, I should say, trainers will be able to join max battles remotely by using the remote raid pass, the usual number of particulates, and the usual number of particulates. So you're still going to have to use your particulates as well as a remote raid pass to participate. So it's kind of, you know, it's taking quite a bit of resources. You're going to have to use, well, I mean, it's just taking a remote raid pass, which is perfectly fine. This is how it should be, as it should be. So just keep that in mind, that there's going to be that. The ability to join max battles remotely will remain in effect after the conclusion of the event. Trainers who participate in max battles in person will earn more premium balls and XP than before. So they're going to be giving you an incentive to basically do it in person, or at least if you're doing it in person, they're going to give you more rewards as you're doing it as they envisioned, right? You're there in person. That's what they technically want you to do. Is this Niantic being nice? Like, okay, we're just going to be nice to you all. Now you can have from 5 to 10. I wouldn't say necessarily. It's all about, the bottom line is money, baby. It's all about the Benjamins. So just keep that in mind. They're not giving us some sort of Christmas gift early here. All right, moving it on. Not to discredit them, but let's be real, okay? They didn't lower the price of the remote raid passes, did they? Exactly. All right, moving it on here. Trainers who participate in max battles in person. Okay, we already went over that. The limit of max particles trainers can hold will increase from 1,000 to 1,500. This maximum may increase for special events, okay? So keep that in mind. The limit is going to be going to 1,500. They're increasing it. They hear us. So there's that. Now, in the small print down below, this is very important. We need to keep note of this here because this is a very big detail that you are going to potentially plan around your Gigantamax Machamp Day. The remote raid limit will increase to 20 from Saturday, May 24th at 5 p.m. until Sunday, May 25th at 8 p.m. PDT. So what's going down May 24th until May 25th? I wonder. Let's go ahead and see. I'm going to throw that up. That's going to be Gigantamax Machamp Day. That's going to be going down Sunday, May 24th at 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. So if we take a look at those numbers again here, let me see. So it's going to increase from until May 25th at 8 p.m. Okay, so it's going to go until May 25th at 8 p.m. PDT. So it looks like you will be able to do a few extras there for the Machamp remotely. So pretty interesting stuff. Moving it on here, they go on to say in the web store that there's going to be a bundle for, let's see, the remote raid bundle is going to be $2.99. Now, I didn't see that personally. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just not there for me. Maybe it's going to be there once this does start. But there's that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw up this video right now. I'm going to go ahead and put it up. Right, there we go. We're going to be taking a look at me going up against like 3 Mega Houndooms by myself, soloing them in different weather. I think twice is going to be in cloudy weather, or maybe, yeah, twice in cloudy weather, so the fighting's going to get a boost, and then once in partly cloudy weather, so the rocks are going to get a boost. As you can see here, the remote raid passes are still the same price. So are they being generous? They're being awesome, and I appreciate it, but that's still the same price, so we've got to keep that in mind. Let's not get too excited about it. I mean, you can get excited, but keep that in mind. You're going to be using more max particles now, or at least, because if you're in person, you'll be able to tap on the gyms or the, you know, the Dynamax spots and get those particles. But if you're remoting them, you're going to have to keep buying, so you're going to spend even more on top of the regular price for the remote raids. And then you have to use a max mushroom if you don't have enough people, so got to keep all this in mind. Now, there is a bundle here. I will purchase this. Now, there's a way to hold 5 remote raid passes. If you're not familiar, how you're going to be able to do that is if you're down to 2 or 1 or 0, you could, let's just say you have 0, right? You purchase 2 solo, I should say separately, and then you purchase 3 because the limit is 3. But if you do purchase 3 while you're holding 2, you'll be able to hold 5. Just a little heads up. Okay, just a little food for thought there. I am going to be doing this. I'm going to be spending money. This is going to increase the amount of money I'm going to be spending now, and that's perfectly fine. If they're going to allow me to spend the money how I want to, even if it's going to be a little bit more, that's not saying I'm not going to go out there for the Gigantamax days, because honestly, I'd rather be there in person because the rewards are a lot better and it's going to be a lot cheaper too, as I'm going to be able to tap on the power spots to get the max particles as opposed to sitting somewhere, which is great, but you're going to have to keep on purchasing those particles in the shop if you want to keep on going, because each one of these Gigantamax are going to be 800. Now, you could do other ones that are cheaper, that are not going to cost as much, but I'm specifically talking about the Gigantamax raids, right? Also, you're going to be getting more rewards, so there is that. Now, this is amazing all through and through. I'm not trying to downplay it or make it seem like it's not a good thing. I'm just trying to point out the realistic aspects of this before people get too excited and they're sitting there on their couch or wherever, and they're doing all these remotes, and then they're starting to realize, oh shit, this is expensive, because I have to keep purchasing the particles, the remote raid passes, and it's starting to really stack up. And maybe the group that you're joining doesn't have as many people that you need to take it out, and therefore you're going to have to even maybe purchase the mushroom, which is going to increase your damage. So this is all going to add up. This is great. This is great news. Don't get it wrong, okay? But just want you to consider that. But with all that aside, fantastic. This is great stuff, folks. We got the remote raid limit increased by 5. That's not bad at all. So prepare yourself. Start saving up if you or if you're feeling a little lazy one day and you can't make it out. There you go. You're going to be able to remote raid them and still get your Gigantamax. Now, this is going to help people who don't even have any. I mean, there's people out here. You have to be aware of this, that are not, or we're not able to participate in specific, I wouldn't say Dynamax so much, more so Gigantamax, because they just simply don't have enough people to take it out in their area. And yes, that is a fact. Some people just simply don't have enough people in their area. And if you're like, I can't believe it, well, I don't know what to say to help you to understand that. But people just can't do it sometimes because they don't have enough people. But this is going to allow them to finally start filling up that dex with these Gigantamax Pokemon. And this is great news for people who don't have anybody in their area. So all through and through, this is fantastic news. I'm excited for this. Again, I'm personally going to be doing them as much as I possibly can in person. When it comes to shadows, though, when it comes to the shadow raids, I will be remote raiding the hell out of those. Those are something that I will definitely be partaking in remotely, and probably almost even maxing out my remote raid limit doing. Now, you have to remember too, you also need those things to calm them down when they get, crazy, the shadow Pokemon. So, maybe you're in there with a bunch of people. You don't really need to worry about that too much. But that's just another little bit of thing for food for thought. You're going to want to probably start battling grunts more as well, so you can start collecting those. 10 is the limit, so if you have 10, don't worry about it. But yeah, that's pretty much covering it for now. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more things to talk about, but I just wanted to bring you this information because, good Lord, this is awesome. Now, make sure you do have notifications on because we have some pretty amazing information yet again regarding increasing IVs. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, so just make sure you have notifications on and I'll be letting you know. It's fantastic news. I will just say one thing. I guess I'm going to spoil a little bit. Essentially, you're going to be able to raise a 0 to a 100% IV if you wanted to. Allegedly, apparently, supposedly. Okay, so we'll have to see. I'll be bringing you all that information in my next video. I need to go grab a bite to eat or something, but there you go, folks. I'll wait for this one to play out. We'll go ahead and defeat the old Houndoom with just rock-type Pokemon. Got my good old trusty Shadow, Shiny, Tyranitar. This thing's a beast, and there you have it. Hey, thank you for watching. If you can give this video a thumbs up, if you're excited, or if you just want to support me, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.